So we got working together, and I've produced an album with her. Got about 24 songs together.
24?
Yeah, within a couple of years, which is kind of the normal time frame, really. She's wicked, yeah, it's just so good. So it's kind of like a cross between rock music and kind of grimy beats. I wouldn't like to say it's R&B, but it's got a little bit of that in there, whilst it's got the old kind of 60s style kind of Rod Stewart-esque type sound, you know. And I think it's really important not to keep everything sounding the same, you know. It's, I mean, just sounds have been given to us for a reason, to just basically develop on it, and yeah, that's exactly where we went with it. So we just ran with the sounds and just experimented, threw loads of things in. Yeah, she was wicked, and then moved on to some other stuff. Just recently, actually, I've just been working with a young lady called Patricia. With double S. Okay. Yeah, she's wicked, and she's from Venezuela. Okay. And it's just www.patricia, that's patricia.com. Okay. Wicked stuff. There's a radio plugger out in the States at the moment. 20 radio stations are going to play material. We've got one song that we've chosen to go out on there, and there's some big possibilities there at the moment. So it's all kind of bubbling up for the time being. Whilst last year I worked with Craig Walker from Dublin. It's wicked. He was in The Power of Dreams and Archive. Okay. And it's weird because whenever we improvise, right, he'll go in the booth and just sing, and I'll just be playing piano. We'll play to a click, and then within several minutes we'll have this amazing film score that just sounds like, it's like a film score, but it sounds more like a kind of Pink Floyd kind of thing. And then I just kind of program and write some strings and you know, just do arranging over that, and that's a really powerful way of writing. As I said before, you know, improvisation always hits it. That's great. That's great. That's great. Yeah. So we'll end on this note. It's a short but, you know, hot interview, as I'll call it, you know, and we had to bring this down to you guys because basically, you know, you guys want to know how you can get, you know, into the business, you know, and as I say, you know, hit him up, you know, search what he does. You can go on his website. There's a lot of stuff out there, you know, the stuff he's done. He's been doing this for 15 years, as I said earlier. There's a lot of stuff he's done. You can actually hear the music, and we'll put this also on the screen as well, you know, like his website and the music that is done. We've got like a little mix of like 5 different songs, and you can hear it, know what's going on, basically. So
put your trust in your existence, feel the flow and go the distance. Learn to laugh at your reflection. Why think about what's going on? Do you ever get lonely? Do you ever get lost?
Thank you very much, Joules.
Yeah, thank you. It's been good.
And it's been a pleasure having you in our studios.
Yeah, you too. You too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cool.
Thank you.
Cool.
And that is it from TOSHMAG.
Break it down with TOSHMAG.com.
I'm presenting to you Chris Obukwelu.
It's indeed great to be here. Seriously, TOSHMAG, brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on the TOSHMAG, and you know, I'm a very big fan of your show.
Thank you.
And lots of people, you know, they are big fans. They love what you do, you know. You got into national TV when you were 12 years old. How did you pull that off?
I've always have flair for television and into broadcasting. Yeah. And every time I see people come on TV, I always go and sit down there and, like, you know, feel the passion of it. Yeah. And while I was in school, actually, I was like, I'm going to be on TV. I don't care. I just want to be on TV. Secondary school. Yeah. So one of those days at Federal Government College, Port Harcourt, you know, everybody was just there. You know, it was a visiting Sunday. I sneaked out. And I went to NTA, Port Harcourt. Wow. I went to their media section and I was like, I want to be on TV. And they were like, oh my God, you're so young. You can't be on national TV.
It hasn't been done before.
Never. And they were like, where are you coming from and where? And I'm like, I think I can do it. I feel like I love the job. And there's the man who, you know, one said I should go and one, you know, while I was about to go, one said, you, come back here. What do you say is your name? And I told him and everything. He gave me a package and he gave me an appointment. I went on the day he gave me an appointment. I told my principal. My principal followed me up. And my principal have always seen me as a bright guy anyway. So he followed me up, went there. And, you know, they gave me, you know, sit down to talk about it. And he was so amazed. Are you sure that's your age? 12 years? No, that couldn't be. You talk like someone who is 17. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, we're ready to, we'll be happy to put you on board. We're really very happy. And, you know, I got on TV at 12 years. The first time I came in and went back to school everywhere. Everybody was looking for Chris. Chris, I just saw you on TV.
Wow.
They were pulling and pushing and for me, I just wanted to go there and have fun, but, you know, what followed it was something I can't really explain, you know, and it all started. I can't rest. After then, I can't rest. Wow. So many things began to unfold from coming to Lagos State. When I finished from Port Harcourt, I went to Lagos State. When I went to Lagos State, you know, decided to go into National University of Journalism, you know. I went in there, NUJ. So I went in there. It was brilliant. From there, I went into Minaj, MBI. Yeah. So I was working with MBI, and I finished with NUJ, and I decided to get, you know, something that's really, really strong in the university. Went to Unilag.
You answered my question because that was my next question.
Went to Unilag, and when I went to Unilag, I couldn't stay.
You left after a semester?
I left after a semester.
Because of fans?
Because of fans. Because while I was in Minaj, I was really big in Minaj. In terms of, you know, when it comes to all their sports, everything that has to do with sports, directing, Chris was the man in charge, you know what I mean? So when I went to Unilag, I couldn't read my books. Not because I don't want to read my books, because my friends, everybody, I go into the class and everybody's looking at me like, oh, that's the boy who's on TV. I can't rest anymore. My father was like, you know what? I can't deal with this. You have to leave. They found out that I'm not concentrating and all of that. And I have to leave Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I wanted to stay. I had my fans. Those who see me on the road and like, you know what? Some were willing to pull off their clothes. Chris, work on it. And, you know, the passion they have for me is the passion I wanted to give back. It was brilliant. I loved it. You know, for me, I thought I wanted to do something on TV, but what I got back
was much more than what you expected.
Was more than that. So I left Lagos State. I left Nigeria in total. I came to London to study with the University of East London, where I was doing media and business information system. But say, as I have always said, who God have blessed, no one can curse. You are still into it one way or the other.
I just want you to advise the youth. You know, this is really important because I had said previously that, you know, guys like you, you know, you save lives, and I'll explain. You might not be a doctor, you know, in a hospital, but a lot of people will see this interview and will be inspired. You know, some might want to go into crime. You know, some might not have mentors and they might want to do something, and just by looking at the interview, they'll be inspired. You at a very young age, obviously, you go into TV, media, and you wanted to mix studies together, and like obviously there were so many things that you were doing. So what's your advice, you know, to youth, you know, out there? How can they juggle, you know, as youth, because it's not easy, you know, if they probably want to sing and they want to study at the same time or whatever they want to do. What's your advice from your experience?
One thing you have to know as a person is on the day you say the dream is over, it's over. You are the person who determines your dream. I don't take no for an answer. It doesn't work. The day you tell me no, that is the day yes come to my head. That's the day I know that yes, today is going to work. I want people to tell me I can't do something. It's blue and I want it to be red. Tell me I can't turn it to red. That's what I want. I like challenges. Give me the challenges, then I work on it. People in the world feel, oh, he's a president. Obama was once an African, somewhere in Kenya. If anybody have ever said someone from Kenya or origin can ever be a president,
everybody will say no, it's not possible.
Nobody will take it. You know what I mean? People have always been there. Yaradua, you know, Nigerian president, people will always look at him and say, no, we didn't expect him to be.
That's true.
Obasanjo went to prison. He came back and he's in the... Anything you want to be, you can always be. It's your mind and your thinking. You know what I mean? And I don't know why we're going to crime. We have so many people who like feel that they want to protect themselves because of... Man, crime doesn't pay. It takes you back to the cell. It breaks your dream. In the prison, it's another world entirely. So when you come out, it's like you're losing 10 years of your life.
And there's a stigma, you know, there
forever. It's a stigma in it. You know. So, sincerely speaking, if you really want to make it, you have to get your head straight.